Hello everyone, good evening, very good evening to all of you. Welcome to Grade Up. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to each one of you. Just confirm once guys, is everything okay? Can you all hear me, see me perfectly? Hi Raj Jain, hi, good evening. Thank you very much Raj. That's great that I start the session at this note, that someone says this. Thank you very much. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible, and I welcome you all to Grade Up and to this series of sessions about which I'll be talking about now. कि है क्या exactly, what are we going to discuss here, right? So just confirm once, एक बार मुझे बता दीजिए क्या सब कुछ ठीक ठाक दिखाई दे रहा है, आपको सुनाई दे रहा है? Is that all okay? Hi Sanjal Prakash, good evening. Hi Saurabh, very good evening. I hope everything is okay, perfectly fine. Hi Pranay. वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग. अरे वाह, जब जागो तब सवेरा. गुड इवनिंग प्रणय. तो वेरी गुड इवनिंग. सो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज दिस सीरीज दैट आई एम गोइंग टू डू. ठीक है, हम लोग क्या बेसिकली इसमें करने वाले हैं, दैट इज व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट नाउ. सी व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट LRDI ऑफ कैट, ठीक है, LRDI सेक्शन ऑफ कैट, generally when you talk to the students, their common question is this कि LRDI कैसे prepare करें, कहाँ से prepare करें, what should we do first. So that's all are the common questions that we get. Okay, thank you Vipul for telling that. मतलब everything is fine. So these are the common questions कि कहाँ से prepare करना है, कैसे prepare करना है. If I talk about quantitative ability, we have something to tell them that okay, you do NCERT books or you prepare, do these questions from these areas, do number system, do arithmetic. So इस वाले area को ज़्यादा improve कर लो या ये कर लो. So that can be done over there, right? When we talk about verbal ability, there also we can say that okay, it is all about reading, so you have to do a lot of reading. But then grammar is also important, vocabulary is also important. You have to read these many novels. This is the common structure through which you have to go, and then you can improve your verbal ability. That is the second thing. But when I talk about logical reasoning and data interpretation, that's now let's talk about what exactly is that. कि सर LRDI कैसे improve करें? And commonly we don't have an answer to this question कि LRDI कैसे improve किया जाए. And mostly we tell them that okay, you start using logical reasoning, start practicing logical reasoning, start doing some puzzles and all, and through which you will be improving yourself. But then a common question again comes, sir puzzles कहाँ से करें? We tell them okay, do Shakuntala Devi books, do George J. Summers books, right? Do any kind of other puzzles which are there in newspapers and all, for example Sudoku or whatever you find. Point is, start using your brain. Start using your brain. When you start using your brain, of course in that case you will start becoming good at logical reasoning as well the day you are using your brain. That is the most important point. ठीक है, ये जनरली हम उन लोगों को बोलते हैं. ठीक है. Hi Kalavati, very good evening. Hi Rakshana, hi Anubhav, very good evening guys. Right? So when I talk about doing these puzzles, then again something comes to their mind कि सर अच्छा ये कैसे करें फिर हम लोग. When we talk about let's say George Summers puzzle books है, वो हमने करना शुरू किया. I did the very first puzzle, I could not solve it. Then I started with the second puzzle, I could not solve it. Even the solutions were not very comfortable. So but then how do we go about it? तो मैं मतलब को उसके बाद motivation ही नहीं बचा करने का. Because of course if you start doing something you are not able to do the questions, what would you do? ऐसे केस में आप क्या करोगे? You will stop doing those. ठीक है कि चलो ठीक है यार, करना ही बंद कर देता हूँ. And there only again the learning for logical reasoning stops, right? So then I thought of those conventional methods which our teacher also used to do with us. कि अगर जब उन्होंने हमें बताया ना कि मतलब ये कर लो, ये कर लो, ये improvement होगा, वो improvement होगा, we never did those. कभी नहीं किया. But when the teacher did themselves, ठीक है, for us in the classroom, then we paid attention to that. So I thought that this conventional approach might work here as well. So here I am with this series on George J. Summers books puzzles, right? What am I going to do? I am going to discuss all the puzzles from this book of George J. Summers, and the puzzles are beautiful. Trust me. अभी हम करेंगे, आपको आइडिया मिलेगा और आप ये देख पाएंगे how your logical reasoning improves by doing those. Because this is not limited to CAT guys, ठीक है? Whether you are appearing for CAT or IBPS, SSC, UPSC, RBI, Grade B or whatever, I mean whatever exams you are going to appear as far as India is concerned, most of these exams, rather more than 90% of these exams will have a portion of it which is called logical reasoning, right? There it would be straight away used. But exams in which directly logical reasoning is not there, when we talk about critical reasoning, when we talk about quantitative ability as well, or the other areas, deductive reasoning and all, वहां पर भी यूसेज तो इसका है, और वहां पर क्यों, इसका यूसेज तो आपकी जनरल लाइफ में भी है. So logically अच्छा होना, can I say it's a life skill basically. It is needed in the real life as well, not only for the purpose of the exams, right? वो तो वहां पर भी जरूरत है. So therefore we are doing these puzzles over here. And the most important part, important तो वैसे मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, जो मुझे सबसे अच्छी लगी बात वो ये, that when I was going through YouTube I found that no one ever has done these puzzles on YouTube. No one ever. ठीक है, सर्च मार के देखिएगा यूट्यूब पे जॉर्ज जे समर्स पजल सॉल्यूशन. नो वन इवन सॉल्व दीज पजल्स एंड दीज आर सच गुड वे टू इंप्रूव योर रीजनिंग दैट शुड हैव बीन डन इन माय ओपिनियन, राइट? So let's start doing it now. I hope you have got the idea that what are we going to do in these sessions. तो उसके बाद आपको धीरे धीरे पता भी लगता रहेगा हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं क्या नहीं. So let me just look at the screen once. Hi Sukriti, hi Shayan Chaudhary, hi Lakshmi Prasanna. Hi Saurabh, yes, I always give you a shout out for that. Hi Vandana, good evening. सौम्या कह रही है सर 1990 से 2000 वाले प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर करने चाहिए. बिल्कुल करने चाहिए सौम्या, must do them. Anubhav, I have also seen leading by example as, yes, of course, this is what I feel. Hi Sumant, hi Gulab, Mayank and Vishal. I see some of you would have already done these questions, है ना, हम लोगों ने जब वहाँ पे किया होगा. So let's start guys. So before I start, a little information for all of you. Hi Rachna Jadhav, very good evening. So it says घर से तैयारी में ही समझदारी. So in COVID days of course this becomes extremely important कि घर से तैयारी करोगे उसी में समझदारी है, right? So currently GradeUp is giving 55% off on GradeUp super subscription. So for all these courses, right? Because of course if you are sitting at home, of course you need to do preparation here only. आप जाके तो preparation नहीं कर सकते. So for that purpose only we have started this scheme, and this is valid till 30th of April. Okay. And currently where would you find all these things? Of course on the number one trusted app GradeUp, which is for all entrance examinations like CAT, NMAT, IFTZ, CMAT, Maharashtra, CET, SNAP, TISNET, and here I am only talking about management entrance exam. So it is not limited to these domains. There are many other domains in which GradeUp is there, and it is the number one prep channel where you can prepare for all of these, right? So there you will be finding all these informations, okay? And so why do we choose GradeUp? That is a common question. Many people might be having this कि क्यों नहीं है भाई GradeUp किस लिए हम लोगों को choose करना है, आप कह रहे इसलिए थोड़ी आ जाएंगे. So we have live courses with the daily study plan. So once you basically register to any of the courses, you will be getting a study plan according to which you will be getting to know that every day which class is there. Okay? The faculties in GradeUp are all expert faculties. I mean we try to keep the best possible faculties from the industry, and I can at least in management entrance examinations, because currently I am talking about that only, I can surely say probably we have the best team in India for those exams. Best practice and study material, and you just start your preparation, everything you would be getting along with that. Okay. So Saurabh, currently it is not on app. So we on app we have already taken this session, right? So हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं उसके आगे की. So some of you might have even already done these sessions. So on app we have already done. So what we are doing, it is the first session of George J. Summers problems. आज हम लोग सिर्फ शुरुआत कर रहे हैं with the first 3 puzzles, और धीरे धीरे हम लोग उसको लेके आगे जाएंगे, and then we'll be doing the remaining sessions on the app as well. So some sessions are we have done on app. This is one of those only. ठीक है? So for some of you it might be a repetition. Will you continue that equation series? Of course Soumya, I'll continue that. एक बार इसको करने के बाद we'll continue with that equation series. Don't worry, I remember कि हम लोग quadratic का एक सेशन किया है, उसके आगे हम लोग उसको continue करेंगे. ठीक है? Okay guys, so this is the first question from George J. Summers puzzles book, which is named Test Your Logic, right? This is the first one. Hi Vishals, nice to see you too. हाँ, ये बांध सकते हो शयान, that's right. So the very first puzzle in the book is this, and please keep this in mind guys that it has got nothing to do with mathematics. ठीक है, ये मत सोचिएगा मेरा मैथ्स अच्छा नहीं है तो मैं ये पजल्स कैसे करूंगा या करूंगी. Don't worry about that. Honestly, if you ask me, anyone from 10 years to 60 years of age can do these puzzles. This is beneficial for all of them. This is basically a brain exercise. ठीक है, इट इज लाइक अगर कोई मान लीजिए रूबिक्स क्यूब सॉल्व कर रहा है, आप उससे पूछो यार तुम क्यों कर रहे हो एट द एज ऑफ 50, ही वुड से यार ठीक है मुझे ब्रेन एक्सरसाइज करना अच्छा लगता है, दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट. सो इट इज गॉट नो मैथमेटिकल नॉलेज नीडेड, सिंपल रीजनिंग, नथिंग एल्स इज डन. ओके, हेलो मधुरिमा, हाय. हाँ, वो कंटिन्यू होगा अनुभव. ठीक है, 2-3 सेशंस के बाद. करंटली वी आर कंटिन्यूइंग विद अनुभव, करंटली वी आर कंटिन्यूइंग विद शकुंतला देवी पजल्स ओवर देयर ऑन द ऐप. ठीक है, सो जॉर्ज समर्स वाली जो बुक्स हैं वो हम लोग यहां अभी फिलहाल कर रहे हैं और ऐप पे हम लोग शकुंतला देवी को कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं, विच वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन. हाय नीतू, हेलो. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस. व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन? द हेडिंग ऑफ द क्वेश्चन इज हैम yesterday, pork today. So when Adrian, Bufford and Carter eat out, each orders either ham or pork. So of course he's a foreign author, so he would be giving you questions like these only. But of course that is not important for us कि exactly क्या चीजें हैं वो. ठीक है, मैं इसको जानता हूँ नहीं जानता हूँ, doesn't make a difference to me. Point is that there are 3 friends A, B, C, and they eat out and they orders either a ham or pork, H or P basically you can say. So 3 informations are given to us. It says if Adrian orders ham, Bufford orders pork. Either Adrian or Carter orders ham but not both. Bufford and Carter do not both order pork. So basically ये 3 informations हमारे पास हैं. इसके basis पे we have to figure out who could have ordered ham yesterday, pork today, right? Who could have ordered ham yesterday and pork today? So let us start discussing this. इसको करना शुरू करते हैं. So हाँ जी, पेन मैं ले लेता हूँ. पेन का कलर भी थोड़ा सा चेंज कर लेते हैं. हाँ जी, ठीक है. So it says if Adrian orders ham, Bufford orders pork. और ये 3 information. How do we use these 3 information? Now this becomes the first question for us. इनको use कैसे करना है? I hope all of you would have read these informations by now. There are 2 ways of solving this question. I'll start with the first one, right? And then talk about the second one, which is the more logical one. The first one is A, B, C. These are the 3 people and they eat either ham or pork. So basically combinations हैं ही कितने? Ham और pork 2 ways, ham और pork 2 ways. So 2 into 2 4 हो गए. Ham, 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 pork, pork, ham, pork, pork. और उसके बाद उन चारों के साथ उधर ham लोगे तो 4 ways, चारों के साथ pork लोगे तो 4 ways. So total number of ways is equal to 8. Let me make all those 8 cases. It can be ham, 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 pork, ham, pork, ham, ham, pork, pork, और फिर pork, ham, ham, pork, ham, pork, 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 ham, और pork, pork, pork. So these are the total 8 possibilities which could have been there. तो सारी की सारी 8 मैंने बना डाली. इसके हिसाब से इसको चेक करते रहेंगे. First कहता है if Adrian orders ham, Bufford orders pork. So basically if A is H, then B must be P. If A is H, B must be P. It is not the case here, ruled out. If A is H, B must be P. It is not the case here, ruled out. If A is H, B must be P. It is there. If A is H, B must be P. It is there. If A is H, does not apply. So basically all 6 conditions are still true according to the first condition. पहले के हिसाब से सब true है. Let's come to second. Either A or C orders ham but not both. A और C में से one must order ham but not both. One of them must order ham. They are, but ये तो दोनों कर रहे हैं. That is not allowed. Either A or C order ham. He is. Either A or C orders ham. He is. Either A or C orders ham. It is not there. ठीक है. Either A or C orders ham. It is there. Either A or C orders ham. It is not there. So these 3 cases are also ruled out according to the second information. A और C में से कोई ना कोई एक ham जरूर ऑर्डर करेगा लेकिन दोनों नहीं. So therefore these 3 cases are also ruled out. Third, B and C do not both order pork. So B and C दोनों पे pork नहीं आना चाहिए. यहां दोनों पे pork है, ruled out. यहां दोनों पे pork नहीं है, यहां दोनों पे pork नहीं है. So ultimately the total possible number of cases that are formed are only two. One is this and the other is this, and which shows A definitely orders pork all the times, C definitely orders ham all the times, but when I talk about B, he orders ham as well as pork. So on some days he might order ham, on some days he might order pork. Question says who could have ordered ham yesterday, pork today? The answer is Bufford. Bufford is the person who might have ordered ham on one day, pork on another day, because this guy would have ordered pork on both the days and this guy would have ordered ham on both the days. So therefore our answer is Bufford for the first puzzle from George Summers' book. I hope this is clear to everyone. Please say yes if it is clear. If you have a doubt, please tell me on which part you have a doubt. We can discuss that. Otherwise, I'll move forward to the next question. Please say yes if you all understood this point, this solution. अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो मुझे बताइए. Otherwise, I'll move forward to the next one then. Madhurima says yes, that means she has understood. So I can move forward to the next possible way of solving this question. As I told you before कि दो तरीके हम लोग दो डिस्कस करेंगे. The other one is more logical, about which I'll be discussing now. जो दूसरा मेथड है हमारा वो ज्यादा लॉजिकल वाला तरीका है. ठीक है, चलिए जी. इस तरीके में क्या करना है? We have A, B and C with us. 3 people are there. Okay. फर्स्ट कंडीशन, अब मैं सारे केसेस नहीं बना रहा. आई एम स्ट्रेट अवे डूइंग इट बाय दीज स्टेटमेंट्स डायरेक्टली. सीधा उसी से करना है तो कैसे करना है? ओके, सो नाउ ऑल पीपल आर सेइंग इट इज ओके. सौरभ पवार, अलीना, अनागा, मनोज, ऋतिक, ऋषभ, अनुभव, मेहर, दे ऑल आर सेइंग इट इज क्लियर. शीतल हैज अ डाउट. हाउ डिड यू मेक H H H P H P these possibilities? शीतल, एवरी पर्सन ऑर्डर्स ईदर अ हैम और अ पॉर्क. तो एक बार हमने तीनों को H H H ले लिया, दैट इज ऑल 3 आर हैम, और H H P ले लिया, H P H. तो जो जो पॉसिबिलिटीज बनती हैं वी जस्ट मेड ऑल ऑफ देम, नथिंग एल्स. प्रीतम क्या कह रहे हैं? पॉइंट 2 एक बार बता दीजिए. प्रीतम, इन पॉइंट 2 ही सेज ईदर A और C ऑर्डर्स हैम बट नॉट बोथ. तो इनमें से कोई एक हैम जरूर होना चाहिए. इफ दे बोथ आर ऑर्डरिंग पोर्क, दैट केस इज नॉट अलाउड. सो देयरफॉर आई एलिमिनेटेड दिस केस, राइट? Because they both were ordering pork. I eliminated this case because they both were ordering pork, and I eliminated this case as well because both were ordering ham. Question says कि या तो ये या फिर ये दोनों नहीं कर सकते, तो वो केस हमने उससे एलिमिनेट किया. That was the point. हाँ जी, गणेश कह रहे हैं how to know possibilities. Okay, Ganesh, let me tell you how do you catch the possibilities. This first guy has got 2 possibilities, ham or pork. Second guy has got 2 possibilities, ham or pork. So 2 into 2 makes 4 combinations. कैसे? Ham, pork, ham, ham, pork, 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 ham. Right? H और P अगर आपको लिखना है तो 4 possibility बनेंगे 2 into 2. Now all of these possibilities giving him a ham, 4 possibilities, and all of these possibilities giving him a pork. So 4 possibilities. So ultimately the total number of possibilities will become 8, which I have written over here. ठीक है? I hope you got it now. सौम्या जैन, मेरे ख्याल से समझ गए होंगे. तो मैं इसके सेकंड सॉल्यूशन पे आता हूं. अब सेकंड सॉल्यूशन के बारे में बात करते हैं. Because you cannot make all the times all these possibilities in the questions. ये हमेशा तो नहीं कर पाओगे ना यार, सीधी सीधी बात ही है. Because यहां तो 8 ही थी. मान लीजिए 4 आदमी होते तो 16 हो जाती. I cannot make all 16 possibilities and rule out then sum of all. वो तो बड़ा मुश्किल काम हो जाएगा. There has to be a logical way of doing it, which I am discussing now. देखिए, if A orders ham, Bufford orders pork. So if this is ham, this has to be pork, and this does not say anything about him. So he can order a ham, he can order a pork. So if he orders a ham, he orders a pork. So अगर यहां H है तो यहां P होगा, वहां कुछ भी हो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. और इसके बाद अब I cannot write ham here. I cannot write ham here because अगर ये ham ऑर्डर करता तो 2 ही पॉसिबिलिटीज बनती जो हमने बना ली. अदरवाइज इसको तो pork ही ऑर्डर करना पड़ेगा, राइट? Now, are these two possibilities in sync with these other two informations? Let us check them one by one. Second क्या कहता है? Either A or C orders ham but not both. Either A or C orders ham but not both. तो ये पहले वाला तो both आ रहा है. So therefore the first case is ruled out. They both cannot order pork. Sorry, ham. तो दोनों ने कर दिया था, rule out कर दिया. दूसरे वाले में either A or C orders ham, that is correct. They are not ordering both. This is okay. ठीक है? Good evening, Pinky. Third information, Buffett and Carter do not both order pork. So Buffett and Carter do not both order pork. This is also ruled out. Right? So इसका मतलब अगर ये ham order करता तो जो दो केस बनते, both of them are ruled out. Both of them are ruled out. So now he cannot order pork. Sorry, ham. So he will have to order pork. If he orders pork, he will have to order ham because in the second statement it is written either A or C orders ham. भाई अगर ये ham order नहीं कर रहा तो उसको तो करना पड़ेगा. That's मतलब और तो ये चाह रहा ही नहीं है. But this guy can order a pork and this guy can order a ham as well. So he always orders a pork. He always orders a ham. This guy can order a pork, can order a ham, and this straight away gives us the answer. यही हमसे क्वेश्चन ने पूछा था. Who could have ordered ham yesterday, pork today? And that is our answer, that that person can only be Buffett, no one else. This is the answer to our first question. Hello Nikhil Kumar, can I get your number? Yes, I am there on Telegram channel of Grade Up. You can just join that and out there you can interact with me for any kind of query. So I'm sure all of you would have understood this first question. So therefore I'll move forward to the next one now. And there comes the second question from George J. Summers' book, Test Your Logic. The first ever session on YouTube in which we are discussing these questions, right? पहली बार हम लोग कर रहे हैं ऐसा. So let's look at this. What does it say? Now this is the puzzle number 2. The heading of the puzzle is Val, Lynn and Chris. These are the three people or three friends. So what are they doing now? Val, Lynn and Chris are related to each other but not incestuously, right? So that means the siblings cannot marry with each other. That is not possible. Among the three are Val's father, Lynn's only daughter and Chris's sibling. Chris's sibling is neither Val's father nor Lynn's daughter. Which one is a different sex from the other two? So just read it guys, after that we will discuss it. एक बार इसको पढ़ो जरा, because you have to read it once, only then you would be able to understand it pretty well. Val, Lynn and Chris are related to each other but not incestuously. Among the three are Val's father, Lynn's only daughter and Chris's sibling. And then Chris's sibling is neither Val's father nor Lynn's daughter. These are the possibilities. Let's start making it. कैसे करना है? Among the three are Val's father. So Val's father, ठीक है? Father के लिए I am using a plus sign. The male is there. Val's father, right? In questions which are based upon relationships and all, we represent informations like this, that people are represented in different generation. So there would be a person, right, who is the father of Val. तो ये ऐसा हमने बना दिया इधर. Lynn's only daughter. So Lynn's only daughter. So he has a daughter. I am using just a symbol for the daughter here. And Chris's sibling or Chris का sibling. Sibling के लिए we use this symbol because they are from the same generation. Chris's sibling, male है, female है, we don't know about that. After that he says Chris's sibling is neither this person nor this person. So let's start making it now. How do I make it? See, I know there is Chris's sibling here. Who can that be? Chris का sibling कौन हो सकता है? Can be Val, can be Lynn. These are the two possibilities. Let's make them one by one. Possibility number 1, that Chris is the sibling of Lynn. Sorry, Chris is the sibling of Lynn. This is one possibility, that Chris is the sibling of Lynn. Here among these three people we also have Lynn's daughter. Now Lynn's daughter cannot be Chris. So of course Lynn's daughter would be Val according to this. Lynn's daughter तो कोई है ना, तो लिंस डॉटर तो वैन ही हो सकती है, बिकॉज क्रिस इज ऑलरेडी द सिबलिंग ऑफ एल, राइट? Among the three, we also have Van's father. So who would be Van's father? Of course, that person would be Lin only because they are siblings, right? Siblings हैं तो ये तो father नहीं हो सकते. So the only guy can be this. So according to the first possibility, when I assumed that Chris is the sibling of L, उसके हिसाब से तो एक ये अकेला केस बनता है. लेकिन Chris's sibling is neither Val's father, but Chris's sibling is Van's father. ये तो हो गई गड़बड़. That means Chris cannot be Lin's sibling. ये नहीं हो सकता कि Chris Lin का sibling बने, because उससे ये condition rule out हो जाती है. Then let us make the second case. Possibility ये भी है Chris is the sibling of V, right? So Chris is the sibling of V. Chris is the sibling of V. But among these three people we also have Van's father. अब अगर वैन का कोई फादर अगर है, वो तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ लिन ही हो सकता है. The only possibility that Van's father is here, that guy can only be Lin. और तो कोई possibility नहीं है ना कि वैन का फादर कोई और बन पाए. That's not possible because out of the three people we have one Van's father. Two people are already here, तो third person has to be Lin. ठीक है? But we also have Lin's daughter. We also have Lin's daughter among the three. So can I say that must be V? No, not necessarily. Common mistake यहीं पे होती है वैसे. ये दोनों siblings हैं. If these two are siblings, Van can be Lin's daughter. That's a possibility. The other possibility is Chris is Lan's daughter. That is also possible. Right? Chris is Lan's daughter. ये भी possible है. फिर यहां एक और सवाल आता है. That sir, it is written Lin's only daughter. But guys, when you say Lin's only daughter, it does not mean Lin does not have a son. Lin's only daughter का मतलब है Lin's की जो एकलौती बेटी है, the only daughter of Lin. She is there among the three. It does not mean Lin has got only one kid and that is a daughter. ये जरूरी नहीं है. उनका तो जो किड है वो लड़का भी हो सकता है कोई और कोई गर्ल नहीं हो सकती, राइट? सो देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी Lin's ओनली डॉटर इज क्रिस हु इज अमंग द थ्री. सो दिस मस्ट बी ए गाय, अदरवाइज ये ओनली डॉटर नहीं बचेंगी. और ये इनके फादर है, ही इज ऑल्सो ए मेल. दिस इज ऑल्सो ए पॉसिबिलिटी. वेयर एज इन द फर्स्ट केस ये फादर हो जाते और ये ब्रदर, अदरवाइज ये ओनली डॉटर ना बचती. बट अगेन सेकंड स्टेटमेंट सेज क्रिस's सिबलिंग इज नॉट Lin's डॉटर. Chris's sibling is not Lin's daughter. This case is also ruled out. So ultimately the only case which is left is this. And question asks you which one is a different sex from the other two. From the other two, Chris is of different sex. So our answer is Chris. Chris is the right answer. Is this understood to all of you? I do not see any chats on YouTube currently. बिल्कुल चुप हो गए आप सब लोग. Either you are paying too much of attention to these things. क्या बहुत ध्यान से देख रहे हैं? Any doubt guys? If there is no doubt, say no doubt. If you have a doubt, just tell me what is the doubt and we will discuss that once again. अगर कहीं किसी पार्ट में डाउट है तो. Otherwise I'll straight away move forward to the third question and the last question of today's session. हम लोग हर सेशन में तीन चार क्वेश्चन ही करेंगे. These questions sometimes are very difficult as well, though the previous one was not that difficult. This too is I am slightly on the easier side. Next question would be slightly more difficult with respect to these two. So Madhurima says she has understood. Nikhil Kumar is also saying he has understood. Alina is also saying she has understood. Rishichuk says no doubt. Hi Rishichuk, good evening. अनागा मनोज सेज ओके. प्रणय सेज ओके. प्रीतम कह रहे हैं सर घूम गया. अगर घूम गया तो इसका मतलब बहुत बढ़िया चीज है. ऑनेस्टली टेंशन हो रही ना, पक्का अगर हो रही है तो बहुत सही चीज है. ट्रस्ट मी. इफ यू आर हैविंग टेंशन बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, सर घूम रहा है, वही बढ़िया है. बिकॉज अनलेस एंड अनटिल यू पुट योर ब्रेन्स इनटू समथिंग, ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन नॉट. इट इज लाइक दैट गोइंग टू जिम. यार जिम में जाते हो तब भी तो ऐसा लोग करते हैं ना. व्हेन यू गो टू द जिम, तो कितनी मेहनत नहीं करा देते हैं वो लोग आप लोगों से। तो वैसा ही कुछ यहां भी हो रहा है, ठीक है भैया। जिम है एक तरह का, शुरू शुरू में आपको बहुत दिक्कतें आएंगी। जब जिम में जाते हैं सारे मसल पेन करते हैं और हम लोग ट्रेनर को गाली भी देते हैं। सो आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि मुझे भी मिल रही होंगी वहां से, बट स्टिल वी हैव टू डू दिस। दिस इज ऑल्सो ए ब्रेन एक्सरसाइज, हैज टू बी डिफिकल्ट। घूमना भी चाहिए सर, टेंशन भी होनी चाहिए, तभी बढ़िया लगेगा। नरेंद्र गुप्ता, ये बहुत सब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन है, ये बहुत एग्जाम पे डिपेंड करता है, लेवल पे डिपेंड करता है, बहुत सारी चीजों को समझने पे डिपेंड करेगा। शुभम कह रहे हैं रिलेशनशिप्स आर डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड। दैट्स ए पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस दैट इज स्पीकिंग, लुक्स लाइक। हाँ, रिसेंटली ब्रेकअप हुआ लगता है। चलिए जी आगे बढ़ते हैं। दिस इज द थर्ड क्वेश्चन, स्लाइटली मोर डिफिकल्ट देन द प्रीवियस टू, ठीक है। इसमें थोड़ा और सर घूमेगा, इसमें होगा ऐसा, थोड़ा सा और सर घूमेगा, बट कोई बात नहीं, कर लेंगे मैनेजर, मिलके कर लेंगे। लेट्स सी। The hospital staff consists of 16 doctors and nurses including me. The following facts apply to the staff members. Whether you include me or not does not make any difference. The staff consists of these. एक बार जरा ध्यान से पढ़िए फिर से। Hospital में there are 16 doctors and nurses. Total 16 people are there in the hospital, including the guy who is speaking, जो बोल रहा है सारी बातें। The following facts apply to the staff members. कौन कौन से facts उस पे अप्लाई होते हैं? हाय वसवी। Whether you include me or not does not make any difference. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन है यहां। वो कह रहा है ये सारी बातें ट्रू हैं, चाहे आप मुझे इंक्लूड करो या फिर आप मुझे इंक्लूड ना करो। Whether you include me or not, all these statements are correct, right? All these statements are correct. Agreed? सो यहां पे उसने कुछ कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन दी है। मोर नर्सेज देन डॉक्टर्स, मोर मेल डॉक्टर्स देन मेल नर्सेज, मोर मेल नर्सेज देन फीमेल नर्सेज, एटलीस्ट वन फीमेल डॉक्टर। तो ऐसा कर रहे उसके उसने कुछ ना हमें इंफॉर्मेशन दे दी है यहां पे। ओके चलिए जी, बात हो रही है मेल डॉक्टर्स की भी, मेल नर्सेज, फीमेल नर्सेज, तो ऑफकोर्स फीमेल डॉक्टर्स ही बची। सो अल्टीमेटली I am not going to write doctors and nurses is equal to 16, though they are, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं है, doctors plus nurses are equal to 16, but let us break them into two parts each, because बात वो मेल नर्स मेल डॉक्टर की कर रहा है, फीमेल नर्स फीमेल डॉक्टर की कर रहा है, तो चलिए वैसे ही करते हैं, ठीक है। Let me call MD as male doctors, FD as female doctors, MN as male nurses, and FN as female nurses. Agreed? Male doctors, female doctors, male nurses, female nurses. He says whether you include me or not, this all has to be true. ये सारा का सारा हमेशा करेक्ट रहेगा, चाहे आप मुझे इंक्लूड कर लो या फिर आप मुझे इंक्लूड ना कर लो। This is what he say. ठीक है जी, तो चलिए करना शुरू करते हैं। First of all, I know that MD plus FD plus MN plus FN is equal to 60. Okay? ये सब 16 है। There are more nurses than doctors, so N is greater than D, या फिर आप ये कह लीजिए MN plus FN is greater than MD plus FD, and please do not be bothered by so many variables. I am just writing them for our understanding. अपने समझने के लिए, हमें इनकी वैल्यूज नहीं निकालनी एक एक करके कि इक्वेशंस बनानी है, we have to solve them, ये हम लोगों को नहीं करना है। I'm just writing this once, ठीक है, to understand that nurses are more than doctors, मतलब sum of nurses is more than the sum of the doctors. More male doctors than male nurses, so more male doctors than male nurses. इसका मतलब ये नंबर जो है ये इस नंबर से बड़ा है। This number is greater than this number. पक्का है ये बात? Next. मोर मेल नर्सेज देन फीमेल नर्सेज, तो ये नंबर इस नंबर से भी बड़ा है। सो मोर मेल नर्सेज देन फीमेल नर्सेज। ओके, मोर मेल नर्सेज देन फीमेल नर्सेज एंड एटलीस्ट वन फीमेल डॉक्टर। इसका मतलब फीमेल डॉक्टर्स आर ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 1। आप उनको जीरो नहीं कर सकते। द नंबर ऑफ फीमेल डॉक्टर्स मस्ट बी ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 1। वो कम से कम ऐसा है, ठीक है। अब एक बात सोचिए, पहली बात ध्यान से देखिएगा, मेल डॉक्टर्स आर ग्रेटर देन मेल नर्सेस, मेल नर्सेस आर ग्रेटर देन फीमेल नर्सेस, and sum of these two numbers is greater than the sum of these two numbers. If this number is already greater than this, भाई इन दोनों में से तो ये वाला बड़ा हो गया है, तो कहना इसे इन दोनों में से भी अगर ये बड़ा हो जाता तो डॉक्टर ज्यादा नहीं आ जाते नर्सेस से. I repeat, if male doctors are greater than male nurses, so this number is already greater than this. अगर ये भी इससे बड़ा होगा, if female doctors are also greater than female nurses, तो their sum has to be greater than these two. भाई मेल डॉक्टर्स भी अगर ज्यादा हो गए और फीमेल डॉक्टर्स भी ज्यादा हो गए तो फिर टोटल भी ज्यादा ही आएगा. बट ही सेज टोटल तो इसका बड़ा है. सो कैन आई से फ्रॉम हियर लॉजिकली दैट फीमेल डॉक्टर्स आर एक्चुअली लेसर देन फीमेल नर्सेस. आई होप यू आर गेटिंग दिस. Male doctors are greater than male nurses, so female doctors must be lesser than female nurses. Only then their sum can be greater than their sum, otherwise it won't be possible. So therefore I can say female doctors are the least. Female doctors are the least over here. Male doctors, male nurses, female nurses, female doctors, they would be in this ratio. Let me write them again here. Male doctors, male nurses, female nurses, female doctors. And we will also keep one thing in our mind, that is कि भैया मेल नर्सेज और फीमेल नर्सेज का जो सम है ना, वो उन दोनों के सम से इट शुड बी ग्रेटर, राइट. एंड मेल डॉक्टर्स विल बी मिनिमम 5. यही होगा ना. अगर ये 2 हैं, दे वुड बी मिनिमम 3, दे वुड बी मिनिमम 4, दे वुड बी मिनिमम 5. अभी ये मत सोचना ये 2 आपने कैसे ले लिया. आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग एनी रैंडम पॉसिबिलिटी. ही सेज दे आर ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 1. आई एम सेइंग क्या मैं 2 ले सकता हूं, तो मुझे अभी तो देख के लग रहा है शायद मैं ले सकता हूं. कैन आई टेक देम एज 3? अगर ये 3 ले लेता तो ये कम से कम 4, 5, 6, द टोटल बिकम्स मोर देन 16. 3 तो पक्का पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो मैक्सिमम मैं कितना ले सकता था? 2. I hope this is clear to all of you. I repeat, female doctors अगर 3 हैं, they must be greater than them 4, they must be greater than them minimum 5, they must be greater than them minimum 6. 6 plus 5 11 plus 4 15 plus 3 18 बन गया. Total people are 16 only. So therefore I am eliminating this option. So I am saying कि female doctors 2 से ज्यादा तो नहीं हो सकती. ठीक है. अब आती है बात 2 भी हो सकती है कि नहीं. अब मैंने जब इसको 2 लिया, 2 plus 5 became 7 and 3 plus 4 also became 7. भाई 2 plus 5 7 हो गया है and 3 plus 4 is also 7. This is not possible because nurses should be more than the doctors. अब नर्सेज बन रही है 7, डॉक्टर्स भी बन रहे हैं 7, ये तो पॉसिबल है नहीं. सो इसका मतलब नर्सेज शुड बी मोर. करने के लिए लेट मी ट्राई टू राइट इंक्रीज. इसको तो इंक्रीज करूंगा तो फिर इसको भी इंक्रीज करना पड़ेगा, इसको इंक्रीज करूंगा तो इसको भी इंक्रीज करना पड़ेगा. आई मीन इफ आई मेक दिस एज 4, दिस विल बिकम 5, this will become 6. 6 plus 5 11 plus 4 15 plus 2 17, but total तो फिर से 17 है, 16 है. So therefore I cannot take them 2 as well. मैं फिर रिपीट करता हूं. इसको अगर मैं 2 लेता हूं, ये मिनिमम 3 4 5 बनते हैं. 4 plus 3 भी 7 बना, 2 plus 5 भी 8 बना. बट नर्सेज आर मोर देन द डॉक्टर्स. आप ऐसे मान लो ना यार, नर्सेज अगर डॉक्टर से ज्यादा है, टोटल है 16, तो नर्सेज मिनिमम 9 और डॉक्टर्स मैक्सिमम 7 ही तो होंगे. बिकॉज अगर नर्सेज को मैं 8 कर देता हूं, दे विल ऑल्सो बिकम 8 एंड दे विल बी इक्वल. So if nurses are more than doctors, they must be minimum 9 and doctors must be maximum 7. अब सोचिए ना, आप इसको 2 ले रहे हैं तो ये 5 आ रहा है, मिनिमम 7 आ रहा है. अगर इनमें से किसी को भी मैं हल्का सा इंक्रीज कर दूं, आई विल हैव टू इंक्रीज दिस. इंक्रीज करते ही डॉक्टर्स विल बिकम मोर देन 7. यू कांट मेक इट, राइट. पॉइंट इज, कोशिश करके देखिएगा, कुछ भी नंबर्स यहां लिख लो टोटल 16 बनाने के लिए. यू कैन नेवर फाइंड आउट सम ऑफ दीज टू ग्रेटर देन द सम ऑफ दीज टू टिल द टाइम 2 इज हियर. दैट कैन नॉट बी डन. सो देयरफॉर लेट अस एलिमिनेट दिस ऑप्शन एज वेल. और अगर ये भी ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट हो गया तो बचा ही क्या ऑप्शन हमारे पास? द ओनली ऑप्शन लेफ्ट इज दिस, दैट फीमेल डॉक्टर्स मस्ट बी 1. फीमेल डॉक्टर्स आर इक्वल टू 1. वी हैव ओनली, ये फिक्स हो गया कि फीमेल डॉक्टर एक ही रहेंगी। दिस नंबर कहना इसे कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 6। आई होप यू आर गेटिंग माई पॉइंट, बिकॉज टोटल नंबर ऑफ डॉक्टर्स, राइट, टोटल नंबर ऑफ डॉक्टर्स की अगर मैं बात कर रहा हूं तो वो किसी भी हालात में 7 से ज्यादा नहीं होंगे। सो दिस नंबर कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 6। ये 6 से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता, इसका मतलब ये है ये 5 से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता, ये 5 से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता, इसका मतलब ये 4 से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता। दिस कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 5, this cannot be more than 4. So looks like one of the solutions is this: 5 plus 4 is 9, 1 plus 6 is 7, 9 is more than 7. Got it? 5 plus 4 is 9, 1 plus 6 is 7. ये सब हम लोगों को मिल गया अब यहां से। अब सवाल आता है इसका, whether you include me or not, it does not make any difference. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता आप मुझे इंक्लूड कर रहे हो नहीं, वो आदमी ये कह रहा है। Let us say that person is a male doctor. Let us say that person is a male doctor. If he is a male doctor and if you do not include him, तो ये 6 बन जाएगा 5 और ये दोनों हो जाएंगे इक्वल। This condition would go wrong. ये वाली that more male doctors than male nurses कहाँ रहे फिर? If you do not count that guy and if that guy is a male doctor, तो ये नंबर घट के 5 रह जाएगा and male doctors will no longer be greater than male nurses. So therefore I am saying MD is ruled out. MD is ruled out. Yes, मधुरिमा ठीक कह रही है निखिल, थोड़ा सा ध्यान दो, वो नंबर्स हैं, अगर वो परसेंटेजेस होते आई वुड हैव रिटन इन डेसिमल्स एज वेल, लेकिन वो नंबर ऑफ फीमेल मेल नर्सेज है, therefore we cannot take 1.5 or 4.5. Okay, let us say that guy is a male nurse. If that guy is a male nurse, वो ये है, अगर वो मेल नर्स एंड यू डोंट इंक्लूड हिम तो ये कितना रह जाएगा नंबर 4, और अगर ये 4 हो गया दे विल बिकम इक्वल, बट उसने कहा था मेल नर्सेज फीमेल नर्सेज से ज्यादा होनी चाहिए, सो देयरफॉर दैट गाय इज नॉट ए मेल नर्स एज वेल। लेट अस से ही इज अ फीमेल नर्स। इफ ही इज अ फीमेल नर्स एंड इफ वी डू नॉट इंक्लूड हिम, दिस 4 विल बिकम 3, और अगर 4 3 बन गया, इसमें से कुछ भी गलत नहीं हो रहा, ध्यान से देखो। मोर नर्सेज देन डॉक्टर्स अभी भी ट्रू है, 5 plus 3 8 is more than 6 plus 1 7. मोर मेल डॉक्टर्स देन मेल नर्सेज, मेल डॉक्टर मेल नर्सेज ज्यादा है, अभी भी ट्रू है। मोर मेल नर्सेज देन फीमेल नर्सेज, मोर मेल नर्सेज देन फीमेल नर्सेज, अभी भी ट्रू है। एटलीस्ट 1 फीमेल डॉक्टर, अभी भी ट्रू है। सो दैट गाय कैन बी अ फीमेल नर्स, दैट गाय कैन बी अ फीमेल नर्स, but still a possibility is left. What if he is a female doctor? If that person is a female doctor and if you do not count him, this number will become 0 and this condition would be contradicting. So the point is, if he is a male doctor तो ये पहली कंडीशन, दूसरी कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं होती। If he is a male nurse तो ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं होती। If he is a female doctor तो ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं होती। If he is a female nurse, सारी कंडीशन सभी की सभी अभी भी सेटिस्फाइड है, वेदर यू काउंट हिम और यू डोंट काउंट हिम। इस नंबर को 4 लो या 3, ये सारी सेटिस्फाई होती है, 4 लेने पे भी 3 लेने पे भी। यही क्वेश्चन ने पूछा था, व्हाट इज द सेक्स एंड ऑक्यूपेशन ऑफ द स्पीकर? ही इज अ फीमेल नर्स, दिस इज आवर आंसर। दिस पर्सन इज अ फीमेल नर्स and that becomes our answer. This was about this third set from George Summers. I know guys, this was slightly difficult set. I am not saying this is going to appear in any of the exams, but yes, the exams will be asking you questions like these only. This is definitely worth a CAT question of 4 questions. CAT में आने लायक है, जहां 4 क्वेश्चन के बारे में आपसे एक बढ़िया सवाल देके they can ask you this. This is definitely worth that. And by learning these things, basically I'm not saying exactly this question is going to appear. You are learning things from this, that okay, how do we eliminate cases, which all statements we have to pay attention to, how do we represent the data, how are we making numbers easy. कई बार ये होता है मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आता, अच्छा ऐसे लिख देना चाहिए था, or should I have written like this and put the numbers. This becomes a bit difficult, right? So that's all guys, यही सब मुझे डिस्कस करना था। Tomorrow again we'll be discussing ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस, इसके आगे अनदर 3-4 क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड अपॉन द सेम डेटा। इसमें हम लोग यही कर रहे होंगे बार बार। इफ फंक्शन, अच्छा पृथ्वी तेजा कह रहे हैं कि अगर यहां पे 3 हो गया तो लोग 15 हो जाएंगे। पृथ्वी उसने बोला था इफ यू डू नॉट इंक्लूड मी स्टिल these statements will be correct, and these statements are not saying that total 16 people are there, right? The following facts apply to the staff members whether you include me or not. So these are the following facts. ये तो सारे के सारे सही हो रहे हैं ना फिर भी, इसीलिए सब true है. Okay guys, so that's all for today. Now something about grade up. We are currently running a score 99 plus batch in which for CAT 2021 kids. Of course this batch would include a lot of things. ठीक है, ये क्या क्या include करता है? Enough revision classes would be there. The scores would be basically catering to all MB entrance examinations which are there. You have a day-wise study plan as I told you previously as well, and all topics would be covered through live classes and quizzes in this. Okay, there are some I think 250 plus live sessions which are there, and yes, 250 plus live sessions, topic quizzes, PDFs, and it's a comprehensive course. It includes GD, VAT, PI preparation, 10,000 plus practice questions and 60 plus mock tests and second tests. This all is a part of that course. ये सब उसी का part है. Okay. Also, we have just started with CAT 2022 batch right now, right? The complete course. So all the teachers who are teaching over there, they all themselves have scored more than 99 percentile, rather more than 99.9. So and all these would be there for you to help you as well to get that. ठीक है, उसी चीज के लिए. And when we talk about grade up super subscription, I hope many of you would be knowing about this. So rather than going for a specific course, you can also go for grade up super subscription, which includes everything like this. जो इसमें लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे सब कुछ उसमें include होता है. You do not have to separately purchase any batch. वो सब कुछ उसके अंदर included होता है. ठीक है? So thank you very much Nikhil, thank you, and Pinky. Yes, 2 PM class कल होगी, ऐप पे होगी. That will be about शकुंतला देवी puzzles. और रात को 9 बजे again George Summers puzzle would be here only. Okay. And these are our this is our wonderful faculty team, right? So this is me, Saral, Ajay sir, Vikrant sir, Savitri ma'am, Sanojam sir, Pranav sir. All of them are extremely experienced and master of their areas, right? So these all people would be teaching you guys here at Grade Up. And if you still have any question, you can always call up at this number, right? So that's all from my side guys. Thank you very much for today, and a very good night to all of you. Please take care of yourself, and meet me tomorrow again at 9 PM guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.